And welcome, sports fans, to tonight's game. The game of the week. It's the Dexter Bearcats visiting the Bernie Mules tonight for one of the biggest games of the year right here on YHC, Ed. And I tell you, this is a bitter rivalry here in Stoddard County, probably the biggest in the Stoddard County Conference. Dexter Bearcats on a pretty good roll. They've won about 3 in a row. Bernie, they've dropped a few since I think only one since the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. But they're looking good as well. We've got a big game tonight between these two teams.
It is a huge game. We got here early. You got here about 5:30, me about 10 minutes after that, having to park 3 or 4 blocks away. The gymnasium's been packed since they opened it up, and we talked about it on the news broadcast today. I was kidding around when I said I thought they all ate lunch here in the gymnasium today, but when I showed up as early as I did and saw the cars everywhere, I think maybe they probably did eat lunch here. But
we should have.
A great JV game leading into this, a lot of crowd interaction, a lot of excitement going on. But it doesn't matter what time of year it is or what location it is. Bernie, Dexter, neutral court, everybody from both towns fills up the stands, and there's a lot of energy and excitement. It's just a heated rivalry. Just as you said, probably the biggest rivalry in the Stoddard County Conference.
That's right. They have had to turn some people away tonight. I've even got a few texts that say, hey, I'm at the game, but I can't get in, so let me know what happens. And we're glad you joined us right here on YHC. This is going to be a great matchup between these two teams. And Bernie's come away with 7 of the last 9 victories between these two teams.
Yes.
And they pretty much swept them over the past couple of years. Dexter coming into this game, they think they've got the team to beat Bernie this year. They're very confident coming in. And, of course, Bernie, they know they don't have quite the team they had last year that made a run to the state championship in Class 2, but they're confident they can come into their own gym tonight and beat this tough Dexter team, which will be, of course, headed up by Alan Flanagan. He looks to have a big night, the Division I signee to Lafayette College. And, the supporting cast around him, they've been playing fairly well. We've seen Jake Lee develop a presence inside. He's been playing strong. And on the perimeter, if Dexter can bring the game from the perimeter, they're going to be hard to beat with that inside and outside presence with Alan Flanagan underneath.
Absolutely. And Bernie's known for their pressing also. So a lot of guards. Dexter runs deep in the guard area. So see how well they handle that pressure if they try to pass over it or dribble through it, because that's going to be dependent upon how well they set up those open shots as well.
That's right. On the Bernie end, Jordan McGowan having a great senior year. He's been in this environment many times against Dexter, so he looks to have a big game tonight. And Cameron Shipman is shooting the ball well. And Sammy Walker been very big for the Mules this year so far. And Jesse Shelton out front running the point. It's going to be key to the game for him to get going and get going early, get into the paint, create for others. He can have a big impact on this game as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of Jordan McGowan, talking with his dad beforehand, he is too shy of tying the state record for number of charges taken in a career. And as we talked about at noon earlier today, he's been playing on the varsity level since he was a freshman. But we'll be tracking those charges this evening, see if he's able to break that record this evening. We're going to rise now for the national anthem. Stay tuned.
And a very nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And we're now getting set for your starting lineups.
Welcome to tonight's varsity matchup between the Dexter Bearcats and your Bernie Mules.
Already a lot of energy here in the gymnasium.
And starting with the Dexter Bearcats, number 21, a 6'7" senior, Alan Flanagan.
At point forward is a 6'2" junior, number 24, Tyler Miller.
Number 24, a 6'2" junior, Tyler Miller.
At the other four position is 6'2" junior, number 23, Jake Lee.
A 6'2" junior, number 23, Jake Lee.
At one guard, the 5'7" junior, number 5, Jordan Fitz.
A 5'7" junior, number 5, Jordan Fitz.
And at the other guard, the 5'9" senior, number 4, Jake
And
Cox.
number 4, a 5'9" senior, Jake Cox. Dexter Bearcats come in with a record of 8-6, headed up by Rob Nichols, assisted by Sean Geely. And for the home, Bernie Mules. Number 12, a 6'2" junior, Matt Eves. Number 1, a 5'9" senior, Cameron Shipman. Number 14, a 5'10" junior, that's Jesse Shelton. Number 40, that's a 6'1" senior, that's Sammy Walker. And number 44, a 6'2" senior, Jordan McGowan. The Bernie Mules come in at 10-3, headed up by Brad Botch, assisted by Jason Long. And Darren Shipman as well. Here we go, folks. Friday night basketball here in Bernie, one of the greatest atmospheres in our area, and it doesn't get any bigger in this gym than Dexter and Bernie, Ed.
It does not, and it's a shame the gym's not bigger, because when they came to Dexter, it fills up the Bearcat Event Center, and like you said, a lot of fans having to be turned away tonight at the door. They got them standing all around the floor, out in the lobby, in the hallways, just trying to be a part of this atmosphere of this game. So too bad we just don't have a larger facility here for this game.
Sure, if you couldn't make the game, which was last night, this is on a broadcast delay. We're glad you joined us. Sit back and enjoy Bernie Dexter.
Dexter control the tip. Go ahead. Cox back over to Fitz as he'll set up the offense. Cox down to Miller. Miller looking down. Nice dish to Lee. Back out to Fitz for three. No good. Rebound, McGowan. McGowan to get it to Shelton as he'll set the offense, getting direction from Coach Bodge. Throughout the game, you'll hear a slapping on that wood floor. That's Coach Bodge's trademark. That's how he gets his players' attention. Shelton out to Shipman. Good for three.
Cameron Shipman with the first points of the game.
And that's Shipman's strength is that outside shot.
He's got a quick release out there. He can put it up at any time. The dump down to Jake Lee underneath. He works against McGowan. Can't get it to go. McGowan with a rebound. Nice interior defense there by the Mules. Jesse Shelton works against Cox. Over to Eves. McGowan pulls up. Knocks it down. And Dexter unable to stay on Jordan McGowan's hip. Left him a little bit too much space out there, Ed.
Absolutely, and he doesn't require a lot. He's got great footwork and plays offense and defense with his feet. But we got a timeout, Dexter. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV Sports.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And we're back. Dexter takes a quick timeout. 5 quick points by the Mules, and Dexter just not getting out on the shooters here early on.
No, and Shipman, we talked about his quick shot. You got to stay, arms reach on him at all time. You can't give him any space behind the arc. He has a very deceptive shot that he doesn't go very high with it. Fitz with the drive. Nice shot there by Fitz off the glass for Bearcats' first 2 points. Bearcats in the press. Shelton almost stolen by Lee. McGowan for 3. Count it.
McGowan for 3 hits his first of the game. A nice play there by Shipman. He didn't have the angle, got to step through, kicked it to McGowan in the corner. Flanagan works against McGowan. We might see some different faces on Flanagan in this game. He'll put up a 3 in the corner, no good. Jesse Shelton will let it go out of bounds. And that's one key thing about this game, how the Mules are going to face Flanagan. If they're going to come out in a zone set, we've seen them kind of go to a matching set, which they do a lot of, but how they're going to confront Alan Flanagan and his presence underneath. And a deep pass by Shelton taken away. Cox works against Eves up in the paint, no good. Flanagan right there with the putback. Gets his first 2 of the game.
Good strong inside presence there by Flanagan. Tallest guy on the court, goes up strong for the rebound, able to put it back for the points. And we're going to have Eves stepping out of bounds. Or no, we got timeout Bernie, excuse me, as they were trapped in the corner. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching high school basketball on YAC TV Sports.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sandage.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And a quick timeout by the Mules. They'll retain possession. Looked like Dexter was getting them into a trap on that sideline. Brad Bodge calls a quick timeout before they turn it over. And Sammy Walker underneath. Can't get it to go. Eves with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Shipman for a quick 3. No good. Rebound Jake Cox. Flanagan works the baseline. Goes out to Cox.
Good defense by McGowan on Flanagan, not giving the baseline up.
Cox with
short.
a deep 3, no good. Tyler Miller with a rebound. And it'll be a foul on Matt Eves on the rebound. Tyler Miller to inbound under the basket. Miller back with it, drives it. He's up and good, and the foul.
Nice driving on the baseline there by Tyler. And he'll go to the line for the and 1.
And the foul will be on Sammy Walker, his first, team first. Or
second.
Team second, yes.
Miller's able to convert. It's a 1-point game now after Bernie got out to a quick 5-0 lead.
Dexter bringing the full court pressure, a 2-2-1 set.
Ball's going to be kicked by Miller, even though it wound up with McGowan. Ball out of bounds, Bernie. McGowan over to Shelton. Shelton looking to drive. Splits the defenders, back out to Shipman. Shelton in the corner. Nice dish to Walker. Walker goes up and he's going to be fouled. It's probably going to be on Jake Lee. See what the ball calls here. 2-3. That is Jake Lee's first foul. First foul for the Bearcats as Walker will go to the line, shoot 2.
Walker gets the first to go. And Sammy Walker's really been a key for the Mules this year. You know, you lose some guys underneath, especially Jake Smith. He's really filled the void underneath, getting good, efficient baskets underneath for the Mules.
And good on the second. Yeah, he's 6'1", but he's strong and he's got great footwork and he's just a really big presence underneath.
Tyler Miller. Fits for 3. Rims off. McGowan with a strong rebound. And it looks like Bernie's staying in that zone set. They're I don't know if they're matching out of it. I couldn't tell, but it looks like Dexter's going to have an outside threat in this game.
Right now, you know, they can keep in that zone because McGowan gets the roll, his second three-pointer, but Dexter's not been able to establish an outside threat, so they just keep boxing in and keeping Flanagan away from the goal.
And
there's a turnover.
Matt Eves with the steal. Jesse Shelton works against Cox. Back to McGowan out. He'll put up a deep 3. Rims off. Oh, he was out there on that one. And that's the thing about McGowan. There's not one point on the floor that you can really leave him open because he's got the potential to put up an NBA 3 anywhere on the court.
And then if you go suck on it, right, get right there on him, he's got the ability to go right by you and take it to the hole.
Swing pass to Jake Cox. Alan Flanagan at the elbow, knocks it down. Tough shot.
Nice shot by Flanagan.
And pushed up to McGowan in the corner. He looked to put up a 3, but Flanagan came out in time. Dish down to Walker, kicks it out to Shelton. He'll drive it in the paint. Kick it out to McGowan in the corner for 3. It's short. Rebound Flanagan. Over to Cox.
Josh Sifford in for the Bearcats.
Flanagan gets a push off on the baseline. That was Jesse Shelton stepping over, getting position.
And Robia check in for Miller for the Bearcats.
That'll be Alan Flanagan's first foul. 2:30 remaining in this first quarter. Jesse Shelton on the drive. Gives it up to Eves. He'll put up a runner. No good. Rebound.
Jake Lee.
Lee with the rebound. Cox on the right side. Looks down to Flanagan. Back out to Sifford. He'll put up the 3.
In and out. Won't get the bounce. Rebound Flanagan. Up and off the glass.
Flanagan gets his 5th and 6th points of the game. And that's going to be a hard position to defend Flanagan once he gets underneath and he's isolated one-on-one on a defender. It's almost automatic that he's going to score.
Ball out of bounds off the Bearcats. So it'll stay with the Mules as number 25, Bryce Rogers check comes in for the Mules along with number 24, Marcus Robertson.
1:53 remaining in this first quarter. Shipman inbounds to Rogers. Shipman gets it back. McGowan over to Shelton. He'll drive it, and he's going to commit the charging foul against Alan Flanagan. So Alan Flanagan returns the favor.
Brent Hester also in for the Bearcats, number 11. And Taylor Gerald, number 50, is in.
And ball taken away by Shelton. And Josh Sifford will commit the foul. Nice defense there by Jesse Shelton. Ball inbounded to McGowan. Back over to McGowan. He's left open. He puts it up. Good. That's his
McGowan,
third three of the game.
3 of 5 behind the arc. The minute 20 to go here in the first quarter.
Ball.
Down to Flanagan.
It'll be a
jump
tie-up.
ball. Flanagan went up. McGowan just stood his ground, arms straight up. No foul on the call. Not much to the fans or to the liking of the fans of the Bearcats. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of the Mules. 1:15 to go here in the quarter. And we've got Eves coming back in for Shipman.
That was a good look by the Bearcats, though.
Coach Bosch changes Eves' mind, and Shipman's back out on the floor. And Eves will wait to check in at the next stoppage.
As I was saying, that was a good look by the Bearcats. Swing the ball around, get Flanagan position, and he got in good position, just got it pinned up under the goal.
There, Rogers just unable to handle the pass off his hands and out of bounds. So 1:04 to go in the quarter. Bearcats to get the ball. Flanagan inbound to Cox. He'll walk the ball down the court and set up the offense.
Under a minute now, 53 seconds remaining. Bearcats working around the perimeter. Looking for Alan Flanagan off the screen.
Nice hands there by Shelton.
Now with 35 seconds remaining. Shelton works against Cox. He goes around him, looks for Eves. And he's going to be fouled by Taylor Jarrell. 28 seconds remaining. And the Mules intend to stay aggressive on that play. Had a chance to pull it out, but they stay aggressive. Eves a chance at the foul line. He'll miss the first. And this is Sammy Walker coming back into the game. I believe we got another Bernie Mule that came in. Eves' second shot good. Pushes the lead up to 6 for the Mules. 25 seconds remaining. Cox out front, 20 seconds. Jarrell over to Roby. Hester down to Jarrell. He gets it open too, but he's blocked. Brent Hester in the lane now. He's going to be fouled by Jordan McGowan from behind. 9 seconds remaining. That'll be McGowan's first foul. Team foul number 4.
Both teams now with 4 fouls. 9 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Hester's first shot rims in. Hester's second shot just short. McGowan with a rebound. We got 5 seconds remaining now. McGowan with the ball. He's in range. He deals down to Walker. He'll put up the quick shot. No good. And that'll bring it into the first quarter. The Bernie Mules on top of the Dexter Bearcats, 17-12. We'll be back with your second quarter up next.
Hi, I'm Jason Comfort of Countywide Insurance.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
And we're back, getting set for your second quarter. Ed, do you have any notable stats from that first quarter so far?
Well, Dexter, you know, we talked about they need to come out and establish an outside shot in order to bring that Bernie Mule defense out and give Alan Flanagan room inside. they were 0 for 5 behind the arc. In comparison, the Bernie Mules 4 for 7. 3 of those 3 for 5 was Jordan McGowan.
And McGowan off to a good start. He's got 11 so far in this game. Cox with a deep three, no good. Miller with a rebound, gives it up to Lee. And he's going to throw it out to Flanagan. Flanagan will bring it back out. Fitz on the drive. He puts up the runner. Rims off. Flanagan with a rebound. He'll put up and in. Flanagan with 8 in the game now, and that's what Bernie has to do. Keep him off the boards, because if he gets his own rebound there in the paint, he's going to be hard to stop. Getting his putback. Shipman with a deep three, no good. And it'll be a push in the back on the Mules, I believe. Or drive it backwards here. Looks like it'd be a push in the back on Flanagan. Alan Flanagan with his second foul.
Inbound to Shelton. Shelton will look over, being guarded by Fitz. Out to McGowan. McGowan being closely guarded by Cox now.
That's what Dexter's going to have to do. They can't leave any space for McGowan to even think about putting up a shot, because he'll put it up right in your face.
Cox on Shelton now. Shelton, nice spin move, drives, gets the ball caught on his hip and comes down with it. So turnover Shelton.
Not a bad move there by Shelton. Can't remember what. I didn't notice what defender just got enough of the ball.
Jake Lee.
Jake Lee just got enough hand on that ball to force the turnover. Bernie staying in the zone set, and
Flanagan
Flanagan
for three.
in the corner for three. Flanagan now with 11 points. He's starting to turn it on here in the second quarter. Ties the game up at 17. Shelton. McGowan with a deep three. Knocks it down. That's his fourth three of the game. He's got 14. Miller in the corner. Out to Fitz. Fitz back with it over to Cox. Gets it down to Jake Lee.
Nice spin by Lee and gets the roll. As Lee was able to get Sammy Walker out of position with the head fake. The Mule lead cut to 1.
We've really seen Jake Lee develop a presence down low for the Bearcats these past few games. And he's been able to get isolated because there's so much attention on Flanagan. He can work one-on-one.
There's the turnover.
Under 6 minutes remaining in this half. Cox with it over to Miller in the corner for three. No good. Eves will get the rebound, but he'll step out of bounds. The Bearcats will keep possession.
.5:28 to go. Miller inbound to Fitz. Fitz out to Cox. Cox has set the offense back over to Flanagan. Flanagan closely guarded by Eves there, Tyler. Cox with the runner, won't go. Rebound Eves into Shelton.
Shelton over to McGowan for three. And it's
won't
long.
Go.
Rebound Flanagan. Ball pushed up to Fitz. He'll drive it. Puts the lefty up, no good. Pit back, no good. And a scram for the ball. It'll be a tie-up. And the possession over to the Mules.
There, Alan Flanagan split the defenders to get his hands in there on the ball, fighting for that rebound. And he's strong enough to hold on to it long enough to get the jump ball. But as you say, the possession arrow is going to stay with the Mules. 4:58 here to go in the first half. Eves inbound to Shelton, back to Eves, over to Shelton. Shelton guarded by Fitz. Bearcats in a man-to-man now. Shelton looking to drive, but he's going to be fouled by Fitz. Be the 16th foul on the Bearcats, so their next foul will be the 1-and-1.
And that's exactly what the Mules need out of Jesse Shelton, to get inside the defender, get by his man, make it a 5-on-4 game from here on out. Shelton gets the first to go. Second shot up, no good by Shelton. Rebound Jake Lee. We're under 5 minutes remaining.
Lee down to Fitz, or Cox down to Fitz, looking at Lee inside. Flanagan back up top with Miller now. Back over to Flanagan. Flanagan standing at 6'7", can really see the court from up top there too.
Flanagan goes left, pulls up, loses
back.
control. Jesse Shelton takes it
by
away.
McGowan.
Down to Bryce Rogers. He'll drive it on the right side, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound. And we've got a goaltending called against Alan Flanagan in transition. Flanagan goes up to try to block Bryce Rogers' layup attempt, and he might have got a piece of it coming off the backboard. I couldn't tell. We're full court away here. Bernie puts their lead up to 4. Ball down to Lee. He works the right side. He's going to be fouled. And it looks like it's going to be Cameron Shipman coming over with the reach in.
His first.
That'll be team foul number 5 for the Mules. Jake Lee in line to shoot 2. First shot rims off. I think we're going to see more opportunities for Jake Lee. He's got a good matchup. We saw Jesse Shelton on him in the past few series, so he might get some opportunities to score, but it's getting to the free throw line and converting that he fails to do on this series. He's going to have the opportunities to score because they're going to definitely be looking for him.
McGowan will walk the ball up, being guarded by Tyler Miller. Gets over to Shelton. Shelton with Hester. Nice block or pick there by Walker.
Nice
Walker with the move.
Put in by Sammy Walker.
Mule leading by 6 now.
Miller on the drive, goes off the glass, no good. Rebound Bryce Rogers. 3.5 minutes remaining. Shelton will work against Hester. They're looking for McGowan off the screen. He's not there. McGowan with it out front. He looks to pull, but he's he's beyond the spike line for the volleyball court. And on the pick and roll, Sammy Walker is going to get fouled. And they've been doing that very well this year, Ed. We've seen that in their games that we've had here on YHC. Sammy Walker coming off that pick and roll. It's been very effective.
Foul against Brent Hester, his first. 17th foul for the Bearcats. Walker misses the first. Roby checking in for the Bearcats as Tyler Miller take a seat.
Sammy Walker can't get the second to go. Logan Roby gets it over to Cox. He's open for 3, left all alone. He can't get it to go. Rebound Eves. Ball pushed up to Shipman. He'll push it up the right side. Pulls up in the corner. No good. Rebound Eves. He can't get it to go. And it's Bryce Rogers coming away with it. And Cameron Shipman with another pull-up jumper, no good. 3 missed opportunities for the Mules. Push back the other way. Jake Lee in transition, blocked away by Shipman. Flanagan for 3 out front, knocks it down.
That's 2 threes now for Alan Flanagan.
And the Bearcats pull within 3. We're down to 2:15 remaining in the quarter. Shipman looking for McGowan on the pick and pop. It's not there.
Sammy Walker really having to work hard underneath there with Alan Flanagan plugging the middle.
And 2 minutes remaining in this half. McGowan looking for the pick and roll here, and there it is. Sammy Walker on the roll, and he's going to commit the charge, and that's Brent Hester coming over, getting position. Sammy Walker commits his second foul, team foul number 6 for the Mules.
Shipman will take a seat as Shelton's back in for the Mules. And Jake Lee will get a rest as Taylor Gerald checks in for the Bearcats.
And Sammy Walker had a nice looking shot there. He might have just should have pulled up there in the paint rather than drifting, and he got caught with the charge. And Bernie going to a man-to-man set here. That's Brent Hester, top of the key, no good. 5 for the ball. Taylor Gerald comes away with it, down to Hester, and he gets the basket to go plus the foul.
That's going to be 3 on Walker, and he's a vital presence for the Mules underneath. 3 fouls here early in the game. See how well that works out for the Mules later on.
We're down to 1:32 remaining in this half. Sammy Walker with 3 fouls. That'll be Marcus Robertson checking in for Walker, and Shipman in for Bryce Rogers. That's big, 3 fouls. Yes. He's going to be sitting the rest of the way, and that might be an opportunity for the Dexter Bearcats to exploit the interior in this next few possessions.
And Hester can't get the one to tie. Rebound Eves. Eves now with 5 rebounds here in the first half. Shelton looking to drive. Kicks it back out to Eves, over to Shelton. Shelton guarded by Hester, over to Shipman, guarded by Cox. Tries to get down to McGowan. Flanagan's there. McGowan goes up, no good. Flanagan now with his 6th rebound of the game.
Hester turns it over to McGowan for a breakaway, and he's going to get the basket plus the foul. A nice transition bucket there by Jordan McGowan. Hester trying to get to McGowan before he got to the basket, trying to prevent the breakaway bucket, but he compounds the mistake with the potential for a 3-point play for McGowan.
Yes, sir.
And McGowan gets it to go. He's got 6 in the quarter, 17 in the game. We're under a minute now. Bernie's lead back at the 4. Flanagan works against McGowan. All over to Roby. They're going to be looking down to McGowan. Flanagan works against McGowan, over to Brent Hester for 3. It's long. Rebound Shelton. Down to 30 seconds remaining in this first half. McGowan will work against Flanagan. Down to 20 seconds. They'll pull it out for 1. We'll see what the set they'll run here for the final shot. We're down to 10 seconds. McGowan goes left, steps back, over to Shelton. Shelton will drive right, goes in up on the lane, good. And that'll be the last bucket of the quarter. Desperation shot no good by the Bearcats. That's an end of the first half. The first half score, Bernie Mules on top of the Dexter Bearcats, 30-24. We'll be back with your halftime stats and discussion up next.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Saint. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell us about their buying experience at Glen Saint, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck, and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glenn Sain, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
Hi, I'm Tyler Wagner of YHC TV, and I invite you to join us for the Sports Roundtable, Saturday mornings live at 10 a.m. for the first local sports show of its kind in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas. The show will include appearances from local athletes, coaches, administrators, sports writers, and many other sports commentators. Check us out on Channel 21 of New Wave Communications Cable or live on the web at yhctv.com. See you then.
So you're wondering what's the better deal, cable or the dish? Well, let's see how they size up. The dish has no local office, no ability to provide their own high-speed internet or phone for bundled savings, and can require a 2-year contract with hefty early termination fees. Cable, on the other hand, has local offices, its own high-speed internet, and phone services with a lot of great features. New Wave Communications, there really is no better choice.
And welcome to halftime here at the Bernie Gymnasium. We got a halftime score. Bernie on top of Dexter, 30-24. Real quick, we'll go over some halftime statistics for Bernie. So far, Jordan McGowan with a great first half, 17 points. He's got 4 threes in the game.
Yes.
And followed up by Cameron Shipman with 6. Sammy Walker with 4. Jesse Shelton with 1. And Matt Eves with 1. Now let's go over to Dexter, led by Alan Flanagan. A good first half with 14. Followed by Brent Hester and Tyler Miller with 3. And Jordan Fitz with 2. Ed, you got anything to add with stats?
As far as what we're tracking on my side, it's very even. 8 fouls against the Dexter Bearcats. Flanagan with 2 and Hester with 2. 7 fouls against the Bernie Mules. Key there, though, is Sammy Walker with 3. Both teams 5 turnovers, 13 rebounds for the Bearcats, 6 by the Flanagan, and 12 rebounds for the Mules, 5 by Eves and 4 by McGowan. But the telltale stat right now is behind the arc. Dexter shooting 2 of 10 behind the 3-point line, both of those coming from Alan Flanagan, versus the Bernie Mules shooting 5 for 9. And so, you got 15 points versus 6 points, a 9-point differential behind the arc, and we got a 6-point lead in the ball game.
Yeah. First of all, looking at the first scores, Jordan McGowan with 17, having a great half, and we've said it all year long. It looks like you're in his face. I mean, you've got a body on him, but just an inch, that's all he needs to put up a 3 right in your face, and he's done that in the first half. So Dexter's going to have to close up the space behind the 3-point arc against Jordan McGowan on the other side. Alan Flanagan having a decent quarter, not points in bunches, but he's got a good solid 14 points in the first half. So he's likely to get his 25 to 30 in this game, but it might not be enough, more than likely, because Bernie is making it difficult for him. He can't get his points in bunches, get on a run, and they're having to depend on Dexter to hit some shots, and they haven't done so in this game so far. So for Dexter to come away with a victory tonight, they're going to have to knock down some shots, and they've had the opportunity, and I'm willing to bet that they'll have some opportunities here in this second half to do so again. They're just going to have to convert.
Absolutely, and looking to see what Jake Cox, Taylor Gerald are able to do underneath with Sammy Walker sitting on the bench. Matt Eves and Jesse Shelton kind of picking up the detail there. They're not as big and physical and don't take up as much of a presence, but they probably argue that they could leap a little better. But Jake, he's kind of that quick move and then up against the glass guy that Sammy does a great job keeping him pushed out a little bit further. He's not quite as effective.
And that's a key point to this second half. Sammy Walker the inside presence for the Mules. He's got 3 in this game. We'll see if Dexter attacks him early, tries to put him on the bench early in this third quarter.
He's going to start on the bench here in the third quarter as we'll have Rogers in for Walker. Bearcats to start with the ball. Cox dumps it down to Lee right in the middle. There you go. That time guarded by McGowan. Bearcats to come out with the press. Shelton.
Jesse Shelton with opening the lane.
Won't go. Rebound Lee. Cox will push the ball up. Ball off the feet of Lee.
Shelton drives it. And Shipman's got an open 3. No good. And a tie up on the rebound between Eves and Flanagan. It'll stay with the Mule, or it'll go over to the Mules. Stay here on this end.
Shipman started the game by draining a quick three-pointer, but he's 0 for 3 since that time. And you got to think that the Bearcats have taken that step further out on him, and that's having a little effect on his shot. Nice dump pass by McGowan to Shelton. Won't go. Rebound Eves, but he's going to be fouled, I believe, by Tyler Miller. Tyler's first. It's Shipman inbound to Rogers. Back out to McGowan. He'll shoot it over Fitz short. Rebound Eves as he gets the defense in the air and gets go.
Eves with 3 points in the game now, and he's had a big game. He's been quiet scoring, but he's been at the right place at the right time getting key rebounds. Meanwhile,
Fitz with the shot.
Jordan Fitz with 2 points. He's got 4 in the game. Shelton on the drive in the paint, up and good.
Shelton's got a great, very quick first step, and that time he just split the defense and the lane was there. Bearcats couldn't recover.
Flanagan in the corner.
Fitz over to Cox. Down to Miller. Looking for Flanagan underneath. Back up top to Fitz. He'll split the defense with the left hand. If Jordan Fitz shoots left-handed, won't go. Rebounds to Eves. He now has 8 rebounds in the game.
Eves at the high post. Nobody comes on him, and it's going to be a tie-up. Eves with an open lane, and it seemed like they all just dropped down and left him open. And I think he thought he was a little too open there. He didn't expect that.
Absolutely. Coach Bosch not happy with him that he kept that ball low either, but he's learning. He won't repeat that mistake too much.
Under 6 minutes remaining in this third quarter. A backdoor pass deflected away, and it will be off Tyler Miller. Turns it over to the Mules. Not a bad look there. Had a nice backdoor cut, but it just goes off the fingertips of Miller.
Shipman, I think, got a piece of it, but it still careened in off of Miller's hands. As Shipman goes over the top to Shelton. Good hands there by Miller to break the drive.
And a quick timeout by the Mules. We'll be back in just a moment.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple.
We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
And we're back, coming up on 5.5 minutes. We're at 5:38 remaining in this third quarter. Bernie holding on to their lead from halftime. And Bosch called a quick timeout for Bernie before Shelton got double teamed with the possibility of turning over. So they'll inbound on the baseline.
Got a wet spot. Referee drying that up there. So we're ready to play ball now.
Shipman, almost had Matt Eves under the basket.
Yeah, I think Shipman missed that look as he shoots a 3. A little strong that time by Shipman.
And the ball goes out of bounds off Jordan Fitz. Shipman will inbound under the Mules basket. In the corner to Shipman. He'll drive it. Back out to Shelton. He spins, and he's going to lose it. Jake Lee, and now we got a scramble for the ball. Jesse gets it back, and it'll be a foul on Tyler Miller. Jesse Shelton not giving up on the ball, and he's got a shot to convert 2 free throws on the missed shot.
Second foul on Miller. 2 team fouls this half for the Bearcats. Shelton converts on the first. Lead now 7 points for the Mules. And good on the second.
Shelton's got 5 in the game. Flanagan works against McGowan. Ball down to Lee. He spins left, and he's going to be fouled on the spin.
I believe that's going to be on Shipman. It'll be his second foul. Miller take the ball out for the Bearcats. There's Jake Cox alone for 3. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound Jake Lee.
And the ball will be out of bounds on Cameron Shipman. Not a bad look on that inbound to Jake Cox. He had the open look, couldn't convert. So Dexter getting some good looks from beyond 3-point line. Having a hard time to get it to fall. Ball dipped down to Lee, out to Cox over the fence.
To Miller down low, finds Cox in the lane. Nice shot, Jake.
Cuts the Bernie Mule lead to 6.
Shelton will bring the ball down, gets it across the line to Shipman, dumps it to McGowan. He drives, dishes to Eads, and off the glass. Eads having a great ball game. We saw him put up a couple of great games there at Bloomfield in the Christmas tournament, and he's doing a great job tonight against his Bearcats.
And runner by Flanagan.
Another jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of the Mules.
And that previous play was all set up by McGowan. They got the ball at the high post. He had space, faked the shot, brought Alan Flanagan into him, and he dribbled around. An easy pass to Matt Eves for 2.
Josh Siffer checks into the game for the Bearcats. It's Jake Cox to get a breather.
McGowan open for 3.
Won't go. Rebound, Jake Lee.
4 minutes remaining. Taken away by McGowan. They've got a break. McGowan spins, kicks it out to Shipman for 3. And no good. Rebound Miller. Ball pushed up to Flanagan. He'll pull it up. No good. Short. Rebound McGowan. Under 4 minutes remaining. Shelton with a drive, kicks it out to Shipman. Shipman having a hard time getting the 3 to fall, but McGowan hits the 3. His first of the quarter. He's got 20 in the game.
5 3-pointers in the game as well.
Lee with the ball. Over to Miller. He'll drive it right. He's left open. He'll finish.
Nice move by Tyler to get a step around Shipman. We got timeout Dexter. 3:10 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
At Missouri Southern Healthcare, hometown healing means providing the best medical care with those small-town touches for over 42 years. MSH offers a wide array of outpatient services and 24-hour diagnostic and emergency services, as well as inpatient care, serving Stoddard County and the surrounding area with 7 medical clinics, including Dexter Internal Medicine Group, Dexter Children's Clinic, MSH Surgery Clinic, MSH Family Medical Care, MSH Bloomfield Family Clinic, MSH Malden Clinic, and our newest addition, the clinic at Walmart. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your family. We're not just closer to home, we are home.
And a great atmosphere here in Bernie tonight. Bernie still ahead of the Bearcats. Dexter Bearcats 41-32. And Ed, we've seen Bernie come out, be very efficient on the offensive end, getting good looks. Dexter having a hard time getting the open shots to fall. I think that's what Coach Nichols called that timeout right after the easy bucket by Miller to get into a better offensive scheme to maybe get some easier looks.
Absolutely, and Bernie's done a great job keeping Alan Flanagan out and away from the goal. And so see if Coach Nichols is going to make an adjustment for that as well.
We have 3:10 remaining in this game.
Third quarter.
Or quarter, yes.
Don't want to cheat the viewers out of an extra 8 minutes of ball game. McGowan will bring the ball up or down for the Mules. He's being great, guarded by Roby. Roby in for the Bearcats after that timeout, along with Taylor Gerald. Shelton guarded by Fitz. Picked up by Cox, dishes it over to Eves and won't go.
And deflected away. And he'll stay with the Mules.
Off Taylor Gerald, it looked like, because they thought it may have gone off Robertson, who's also in for the Mules. And Rogers will sit down as Shipman comes back in. Robertson will stay in for the Bernie Mules. Shipman kick it out up top to Robertson over to McGowan. Guard by Cox. Over to Shelton. Guarded by Gerald.
And Cox playing a little too aggressive out front. He'll commit the foul against Jesse Shelton.
Be Jake's first, I believe.
And since that timeout, we've seen Dexter go to a full court man-to-man. And McGowan, one of their main ball handlers, they're going to make it very difficult for him. And they're going to try to wear him out, trying to bring the ball up the court. Jordan Fitz on Shelton. Shelton drives in the paint. Off the left side, dips down to Robertson.
Nice dish to Robertson. Puts the Mules back up by 11. Gerald out to Fitz. Fitz for three. Won't go. Rebound Flanagan. Back up. It's good.
And a strong rebound there by Flanagan. Fitz couldn't get the three-pointer to go, but Flanagan right there in great position. Gets the easy two.
9-point ball game. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. They get the ball down low to.
Oh, what a nice move by McGowan.
McGowan did a great job of getting Roby out of position with a head fake, got him off his feet. Turned and went right toward the holes. He's fouled by Gerald as he goes up. That'll be Taylor's second foul. Number 4 team foul against the Bearcats here in the second half.
We're under 2 minutes remaining. 1:57 in the third quarter. McGowan rims off. He's got 20 in the game so far. McGowan gets the second to go.
Lead back to double digits now for the Mules. 1:53 to go here in the third. Cox out to Taylor. Taylor working against Robertson. Over to Fitz, working against Shipman. Taylor back to Cox. Fitz looking, drives the baseline, goes up, won't go. Rebound, Rogers.
And Dexter not being able to get looks in that paint. Bernie's been able to seal off the paint and force Dexter into running shots towards the paint. Can't get those to go. Meanwhile, it's Cameron Shipman turning it over to the Bearcats. 1:25 remaining in this third quarter.
Fitz working against Shipman. McGowan doing a great job of keeping Flanagan away from the ball as well as they dump it to him inside. He goes up, will not convert, but he is fouled. Foul on Cameron Shipman. That's going to be his third foul.
That was a nice rotation there by Flanagan. Nice patience by the Bearcats to get him a look underneath, and that's what they're going to need to do from here on out. You know, they've been having a hard time getting to convert on offensive end. Need to be patient on offense. Look for Flanagan to get him some touches in the paint.
Eves checks back in for Robertson. Shipman to stay on the floor with 3 fouls. Sammy Walker still sitting on the bench with his 3 fouls. Flanagan converts on the second. We've still not seen Walker. As Coach Botch has been able to increase his lead a little bit without him, so he's going to be content to save him for later in the game.
That's a typical approach. You leave him out until he's in need. You know, you've been building on your lead, so it's not a threat to put him back in to pick up his fourth foul. Only when he's needed to come in, that's when he's going to come in. Dexter being aggressive in the full court set.
McGowan in the middle, dumps it to Eads. He goes up and under. He goes up. He's fouled by Taylor Gerald. That'll be Gerald's third.
Eads to the line to shoot two.
Hester and Lee back in for the Bearcats. Eads converts on the first. Tyler Miller coming back in for Roby as he'll take his breather.
Eads gets the second to go. He's got 7 in the game. Down to a minute remaining in the third quarter. Bernie going to a zone set now. And a dump down pass to Lee. He gets it to go.
Nice pass by Tyler Miller along the baseline to get it down to Lee. Shelton guarded by Cox. He finally gets it across the half-court line. Shipment back up to Shelton.
Down to 30 seconds remaining. Runner by Shelton.
Won't
no
go.
good.
Rebound Taylor Gerald. Shelton reaches in there, gets a hold of the ball. We got jump ball. Ball stay with the Bearcats. 26 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
See if Dexter will pull it out for one shot. Got a chance to
cut it to at least maybe 6.
7 or 6 on this possession. Down to 15 seconds. Hester on the drive. Tyler Miller drive it.
Splits. Won't go. Rebound Miller. Goes up.
And
no
he's going to pick up the pivot foot. He picks up the pivot foot, turns it over to the Mules with 3.6 seconds remaining in this third quarter. One last chance for the Mules.
Again, Shipman, he'll just hold it.
And that brings it into our third quarter. The Mules on top, and they have been through 3 quarters. 46-37. We'll be back with your fourth quarter up next.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
For lunch, supper, anytime, the best food in Dexter is always Pizza Hut Wing Street. Our famous pizzas are handmade with all natural ingredients, no fillers, no preservatives. For a quick lunch, try our buffet. Eat all you want. Our delicious pasta selections will soon be your family favorite. And Wing Street wings are perfect for get-togethers. Wing it like a pro. Add potato wedges, dunkers, or mini pies with a 2-liter of your favorite Pepsi product, and you've got a full meal. There's always something good cooking at your Dexter Pizza Hut. Call or order online today.
And we're back getting set for your fourth quarter. And Ed, we were talking over the break. Bernie been able to keep their lead. And Sammy Walker did not play 1 second in that third quarter.
He's on the court now, so he's going to be, he's had a good 30-minute break. So his legs will be good and fresh. See how well Jake Lee, Tyler Miller hold up against that. So we'll see Alan Flanagan on him at first. Tyler Miller out on Jordan McGowan. McGowan with the ball, working against Miller. Bernie's not going to look to go anything too fast. Play for the open shots.
And it's going to be an illegal screen by Sammy Walker. They're trying to work that pick and roll. And he, just a few seconds in, he picks up his fourth foul.
Yeah. And he's going to take a seat, so coach will have him if he needs him at the end of the game. But 17 seconds into the quarter, and he picks up foul number 4. Lee up top over to Cox. Over to Flanagan. Back over to Fitz. Fitz looks to drive, kicks it over to Miller. He drives baseline, won't get the roll. Rebound Fitz. Lee polices it up. Back. He turns it over to Rogers.
And a foul by Jake Lee as he turned it over. Certainly not the way the Bearcats want to start their fourth quarter. Shelton will bring it up, works against Fitz. Down to 7 minutes remaining, down to McGowan. Up and under move, up, no good. Rebound by Miller. Good defense there by Miller on McGowan.
Did a great job keeping his feet on the ground, his hands straight up. McGowan with excellent footwork. Couldn't get it to go that time, and Miller's in position for the rebound. Miller dumps it down to Flanagan, won't go. Going to have a jump ball called as Flanagan and Rogers get the ball tied up between them. Possession arrow stays with the Bearcats.
And he looked inbound to Flanagan. They get it into him. He'll put it up and in, and the foul. Flanagan doing a good job to get position on the inbound. He's got 19 in the game.
Foul on McGowan, his second. Well, we mentioned before the game started, McGowan is 2 shy of tying the state mark for career charges taken, but we've not recorded any taken this evening. And Flanagan's able to convert the and one, and it's now a 6-point lead for the Bernie Mules. Bearcats in a man-to-man. Steal by Jake Cox. He'll drive. He's fouled by Shelton.
And nice defense out front by Cox, applying the pressure to Shelton. We see Shelton on the other end of that a lot of times, applying the pressure to the point guard of the opponent. But it was Cox doing a great job there to not only force the turnover, but getting scoring position. Got a chance for 2 points at the line.
Able to convert on the first. 6:30 to go in the ball game. 5-point lead for the Mules. We're going to have a timeout, Bernie, so we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on YHC TV Sports.
I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sane. We realize the best advertising we have is when our customers tell us about their buying experience at Glen Sane, with price and service.
We have an outstanding service and parts department that I think you'll be very, very proud of. Every day we come to work and look forward to selling our next GMC truck, and have been doing so ever since my late grandfather, Glen Sane, started the business in 1954.
We invite you to come and see us and see why so many are buying from us. And God bless our troops.
And we're back. Each coach getting final words in. Again, 6:30 to go here in the ball game. Bernie Mules on top, 46-41. On the floor for the Bearcats will be Jake Lee, Jake Cox, Jordan Fitz, Tyler Miller, and Alan Flanagan. Coach Bosch getting final words. Jordan McGowan, Cameron Shipman, Rogers, Jesse Shelton, and Eves on the floor for the Bernie Mules. That's Matt Eves and Bryce Rogers. Cox to shoot his second.
Dexter looks like they picked up the aggressiveness, maybe a little momentum on their side right now. And Cox gets the second to go. They pull within 4. Cox applies the pressure to Shelton once again. And a little bit too much pressure on that time. A foul out front on Cox. Picks up his second. Team foul number 7. That'll send Jesse Shelton to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Shelton gets the first to go.
Shelton's got a great looking shot there from the line, Tyler.
Yeah, he's 4 or 5 from the line tonight. He's struggled, so he's really come on strong from the free throw line tonight.
Fitz to work the ball up for the Bearcats, being guarded by Bryce Rogers. Over to Miller, guarded by Shipman, gets it to Lee. Back up to Flanagan up top, being guarded now by Jordan McGowan. Flanagan over to Miller.
Flanagan looks to cut down the lane, but it's going to be a reaching foul.
I think that's going to be number 4 on Cameron Shipman. See if Coach Botch is content to leave him out there. No, he's not. As Robertson, number 24, Marcus Robertson is up quickly, and Cameron Shipman to take a seat for a moment.
Flanagan to inbound. Fitz with the ball now. 6 minutes remaining in this game. Flanagan with a 3 in the corner, knocks it down.
Count it. We now have a 3-point ball game. Flanagan converts on his 3rd three-pointer of the game, deep from the baseline. He's now 3 of 4 behind the arc.
He's got 23 in the game. The Bearcats pull within 3. Shelton on the drive. Gives it up to Robertson.
Nice dish by Shelton as Fitz had stepped over to cut off the drive, leaving Robertson wide open. Jake Lee, nice strong move underneath. Won't go. Going to be a rebound, Shelton.
And it will be a foul on Alan Flanagan. They tried to go for the tie-up.
It's going to be 3rd foul on Alan Flanagan. And Shelton to go back to the line. Great rebound there by Shelton.
Shelton has been good at the line so far. 5 of 6 tonight. First shot up, no good.
Rebound Flanagan. He now has 8 on the evening. 5-point game back for the Mules, 50-45. 5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Miller look at the 3, being guarded by Robertson. Stolen by Jordan McGowan. Instead of driving, he's going to pull it back out. The Bernie Mules are going to be very persistent in their offense. McGowan with the drive, won't go. Rebound Robertson, and now McGowan for 3. The rebound Shelton.
And he'll be fouled on the layup. 3 shots on that possession by the Mules. And Shelton almost comes away with an easy 2, but he gets fouled under the basket.
That's going to be 3 on Jake Lee.
The Bearcats unable to secure the rebound on that possession.
Well, I may have jinxed Shelton talking about how good his shot looked, and now he's missed 2 since I said something.
Straight.
My apologies, Terry. I hope she doesn't come chase me down next week.
And second shot up for Shelton. Too strong. Rebound Flanagan.
Roby back in for the Bearcats. Flanagan working up top against McGowan. Looking to drive. Gets the jump stop. Off the glass ball goes. Same rebound. Puts it back. And he's going to be fouled by Jordan McGowan as he went back up with the rebound. That's going to be number 3 on McGowan. Lee cut to 3 with Flanagan with the opportunity to make it a 2-point ball game. 4:25 to go here in the 4th quarter.
That was a nice follow-up by Flanagan. He stayed with it, got in great position to get that put back.
And he gets the roll.
3-point play to go.
Eves inbound to McGowan. He'll walk the ball down, being guarded by Roby. Bearcats using a lot of defenders against McGowan this evening. McGowan kicking back out to Shelton, being guarded by Cox. 4 minutes now to go here in the ball game. Eves looking to drive, being guarded by Lee. Back out to Rogers, over to McGowan. McGowan to set it up. Good defense here by the Bearcats, and a man-to-man. Walker back in for the Bernie Mules as Roby's going to be called with a push. That's going to send Jordan McGowan to the line with 3:51 in the ball game and a 2-point lead. Roby's first foul of the game.
It certainly does. That's certainly what not what the Bearcats want to do is commit fouls away from the basket, letting McGowan or any other Bernie Mule go to the line to shoot two because they're in the double bonus now. McGowan can't get the first to go. He's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. Second shot rims out.
Flanagan with the rebound.
Bernie having a hard time scoring here in the past few possessions, so we'll see if Dexter can capitalize on it.
Jake Cox drives with the floater. Count it. We have a tie ball game with 3.5 minutes to go. Just kind of have to wonder a little bit at some of those free throw troubles. And the Bernie Mules, they're not a very deep team. McGowan and Shelton been on the court a long time tonight. Those legs might be a little fatigued. As Eves goes up, he can't convert the short jumper, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. Foul, I believe, on Jordan. Nope, foul on Jake Lee, his fourth.
And Dexter ties the game up. It's been way back in the first quarter since this game's been tied. And Eves converts on the first. 1 point.
As Cameron Shipman checks in for Rogers. 51-50. Rebound, Flanagan.
Dexter with an opportunity to take their first lead since the first quarter. It was early on the first quarter.
Short by Cox. Rebound Shipman.
Coming up on 3 minutes remaining. It's getting tight here at the end. Bernie having a hard time getting into a good offensive set here in the past few series. Shelton will drive it, kicks it out to Shipman for a three. And it rims off, and we got a foul under the basket. And it will be on Sammy Walker. It will be on Sammy Walker. He'll commit his 5th foul. Looks like couldn't catch it. It might have been Sammy Walker riding Flanagan under the basket.
Bearcats in the bonus, so they'll get a 1-on-1. 2:55 now to go in the ball game. Flanagan at the line to shoot the 1-on-1, with the team being down by 1 point. Walker will take a seat, standing ovation from his Bernie Mule crowd as Bryce Rogers comes in for the Mules.
And still the Bearcats have an opportunity to take the lead if Flanagan can convert two. The first shot rims off.
Rebound McGowan. McGowan now with 6 rebounds for the game.
Dexter's right there and just can't convert. Just convert the free throw or offensive opportunity to take this lead. And it's the Dexter Bearcats committing the foul out front. Logan Roby once again.
I believe that's Logan's second. Send Cameron Shipman to the line.
Shipman misses the first. Bernie having a hard time to get their free throws to fall too. It's coming down to the wire, folks, just as we expected. Shipman gets the second to go. He's got 7 in the game.
Pitts will work the ball up for the Bearcats. Timeout, Coach Nichols for the Bearcats. So with 2:40 to go in the ball game, 2-point lead by the Bernie Mules. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching high school basketball on YAC TV Sports.
Hi.
And 2:40 remaining in this ball game. We got a 2-point lead for the Bernie Mules, but Dexter is making a run, Ed. They've been slowly chipping away at that lead. They've been very aggressive on defense, and Bernie a little out of their game offensively. Dexter's got a good opportunity coming down the stretch here.
Absolutely. And what got the Bernie Mules the lead early on was the press and a lot of turnovers by the Bearcats early in the game. But the Bearcats kind of got settled into the rhythm, and like you said, just been chipping away slowly but surely.
And Dexter's had some opportunities to take the lead. Some opportunities at the free throw line, could not convert. And they've got a chance to tie it, even take the lead with a 3 on this possession. And the ball trying to get to Flanagan. It's taken away by McGowan. Another turnover by the Bearcats. Ball control will be key coming down to the end here, of course, in a 2-point game for both teams.
Yeah, and the Bernie Mules, you talk about the Bearcats missing some free throws. The Bernie Mules really have not put the game away because of the same reason, missing those free throws.
And a block by Flanagan. It'll be a foul underneath. I believe it'll be charged against Alan Flanagan. Oh,
that's it. Taylor Gerald. Taylor's 4th now. Matt East having just a very solid game. He's got 9 backboards, only 1 turnover, 1 foul. How many points?
9 points.
Chance to go into double digits on points here. Rebound Jake Lee.
And the Bearcats push it down. Fitz with the ball. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Flanagan out front. We've got 2 minutes even remaining in this game. Ball passed out to Cox. Over to Fitz. Flanagan with it now. He works against McGowan. Can't get space. Gets it over to Fitz, but we've got a timeout for the Bearcats. They'll try to set up a play here. 1:46 remaining. We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Kurt Hillis at Lincoln Lacey Chevrolet. We've got a full line of GMC, Chevrolet, and Buick products. I'll pass it over to my Ford man, Charlie Thacker.
GM's not your thing? Come check us out here at the Ford Dodge Jeep store. Check out my man Blake on the internet, LincolnLacey.com.
If you don't have time to come down to Malden, check us out on Cars.com or AutoTrader.com, and if you need financing, I'm going to pass it to my man Robert Sanders.
And our ultimate goal here at Lincoln Lacey, no matter your situation, is to pass the savings on to you.
And we're back, 1:46 remaining in the game. Dexter trailing by only 3 points. Bernie trying to keep that lead, Ed, just trying to take control of the ball. And these are big possessions coming down here at the end.
Absolutely. And like you said, ball possession, the free throws is what's going to determine this game in the next minute 46.
And Dexter really needs a bucket here. And a missed opportunity here gives Bernie some opportunity to kill some clock.
Miller inbounds to Fitz, gets it up to Cox. Cox down to Flanagan now, looks up top. Over to Lee. Lee to Miller. Finds Flanagan down, jumps, turnaround won't go. Rebound Shelton. And there's going to be a foul on Jake Cox, I believe, as he was attempting the rebound as well. I believe that's going to be Jake's 3rd. 1:29 now to go in the ball game. Jesse Shelton will go to the line to shoot 2 with a 3-point lead.
He's missed his past 3 shots, so these are big for him. 1:29 remaining.
There you go. That now makes it a 2-possession ball game for the Mules. A nice looking shot. Won't get the roll though. Rebound Flanagan. Flanagan now with a dozen rebounds.
And the Bearcats really needing a bucket. Down
Fitz
4.
for 3.
Fitz with a 3. No
won't
good.
Go off the front. Rebound Jake Cox. Puts up the floater. Won't go. Flanagan.
And Flanagan will go to the line to shoot 2.
Flanagan and McGowan got tied up on the rebound. Foul called on Flanagan, so as you said, McGowan to shoot 2. And that's the 4th foul on Alan Flanagan now with 1:14 to go in the ball game. Coach Bosch getting a little nervous after Jordan missed that free throw, had to take the tie off.
He's missed third straight as well, coming before that right into this shot, but he nails the second.
5-point game.
Back up to 5. We've got 1:10 remaining in the game. Dexter really needing a bucket. This lead starting to get away from him. Tyler Miller with the ball over to Lee. Over to Cox for 3. Nailed it. That's a 2-point shot by Cox. He was inside the line.
3-point ball game, under a minute to go. As Bryce Rogers breaks free of the defense. He's dumped it down low, but the Bearcats recover quickly. And with that, we're going to have a timeout with 46 seconds to go. We're going to stay right here and talk a little bit about the action. So what do you think we got Coach Butts drawing up right now? He's going to make sure.
Well, we've got 46 seconds remaining in this game. Dexter, they've got to force a turnover on the inbound, of course, but you can't let Bernie kill that much time. But of course, if you send Bernie to the line, they convert just one, it turns into a 2-possession game. So they'll definitely be very aggressive on the inbound. They may look to foul as soon as the inbound. Depends on who has the ball. You definitely don't want to foul McGowan or probably Shipman. And if the ball gets into Shelton's hands, they may commit the foul. So we'll definitely see what Rob Nichols has dialed up for the Dexter defense coming outside of this timeout.
Absolutely. And Shelton and McGowan both excellent free throw shooters, although they're struggling a little bit at the moment and this evening. But you got to think that Shipman's going to be looking for McGowan to get that ball.
And we see what the Bernie Mules have dialed up on the inbound. It's
There's
a
McGowan
deep pass to
deep. He
McGowan.
gets the ball. Guarded by Miller. 40 seconds now to go in the ball game. McGowan gets it across half court. Over to Shelton. He'll drive, but he's not looking to do anything. But he's going to be fouled by Tyler Miller with 35 seconds to go.
And that's certainly what Dexter wanted to do. Not foul McGowan, force him to give it up. Shelton ends up with the ball. They got a quick foul, 35 seconds remaining. And Shelton got an opportunity to push this lead up to 2 possessions.
Good on the first to make it now a 4-point game, as you said, 2 possessions. As Logan Robia check in for Tyler Miller.
Dexter definitely have to push the ball up, look for a quick score.
And Jesse Robia converts on both. 5-point lead. Bearcats hustle the ball down court quickly. Fitz goes up. He's fouled by Shipman. That's going to be Shipman's 5th foul with 29 seconds to go in the game. He will foul out. And that also stops the clock and gives Bearcats an opportunity to cut the lead by 2 points.
And a nice opportunity for the Bearcats to get to the line. The clock stops, hit 2 free throws, bring it back within 1 possession to 3. And they've got another opportunity to force a turnover. Fitz gets the first to go.
Also the 9th team foul, so only 29 seconds to go, but the next foul by the Burning Mules will put the Bearcats in the double bonus as well.
Second shot coming for Fitz. It's up, no good.
Picked up, policed up by Robertson, and he's fouled immediately. 26 seconds to go in the ball game. I believe the foul is on number 5, Jordan Fitz, his second.
And a nice opportunity here for the Mules, and Robertson push this lead ahead. He'll miss the first. Well, free throws been very hard to come by for both teams here in this second half. The second will not go. Rebound Flanagan. Flanagan will push it up. Shot
Spin
up in
move
the paint.
goes up. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Back on the glass. Count it. 2-point ball game. 13 seconds to go. Timeout Dexter. We're going to keep it right here. We got a barn burner going, Tyler.
Yeah, 2-point game. Dexter still has an opportunity. 13 seconds, though. That's not much time, but they've got a chance to apply the full court pressure, try to force the turnover on the inbound. Of course, if Bernie regains possession on the inbound, they will commit the foul, but they definitely need to keep the ball out of the hands of McGowan, who's definitely going to be looking for the ball on this inbound. And if Dexter can give up the inbound to, say, Robertson or Shelton, they've got a good opportunity to commit the foul on them because they struggled at the free throw line coming down to the end of this game. So Dexter, it's still a good opportunity to even tie this game with 13 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we got an opportunity to maybe see some bonus basketball this evening.
We just might. We might have overtime, and it would be fitting. This game's been close throughout. Bernie having the advantage throughout the game just by about 6 to 8 points, but it's Dexter chipping away, but they just might run out of time if they can't convert defensively here to force a turnover or force Bernie into missed free throws.
And we'll see Allen Flanagan guarding the inbound pass. A lot of height and a lot of wingspan there. Shelton with the inbound. He heaves it. That's Robertson gets loose. He goes up. Count it. He's fouled by Fitz. He'll go to the line with 11 seconds to go. Bernie Mules now on top by 4 points. Jordan Fitz commits his third foul, but does not prevent the basket from going in.
That was a tough spot for Fitz. He was behind Robertson in such a way that he probably could not alter his shot, and he might have been able to just let him go to try to get the possession.
He converts. So now a 5-point lead, 11 seconds. Brent Hester with the ball. See, he'll go shoot the three. Won't go. Rebound, Shelton. As Miller comes around to foul him with 2.9 seconds to go. The Bernie Mules are going to win this ball game here Friday night. In a very exciting ball game. The Bernie Mule fans, students and adults, are all going crazy here. That foul was on Tyler Miller, his fourth. Irrelevant now. As we say, 2.9 seconds to go. 2-possession lead for the Mules. But Shelton can seal the deal here. He makes the first. He's excited. He's feeling it. As all of the Mules will fall back now.
Lead up to 6 for the Mules. Only 3 seconds remaining.
As he misses it, Tyler has the ball. Tyler Miller with the rebound. He'll drive. No shot.
And that's the ball game. A 61-55 victory for the Bernie Mules. We had a barn burner here at the Bernie Gymnasium. Another classic between these two teams in Stoddard County. What a finish, and it's the Bernie Mules hanging on to that lead. Dexter just ran out of time. Could not get enough offensive possessions coming down to the end. What a game, and we'll be back with your final stats and discussion after this break.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go?
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Hi, I'm Tyler Wagner of YHC TV, and I invite you to join us for the Sports Roundtable, Saturday mornings live at 10 a.m. for the first local sports show of its kind in Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas. The show will include appearances from local athletes, coaches, administrators, sports writers, and many other sports commentators. Check us out on Channel 21 of New Wave Communications Cable or live on the web at yhctv.com. See you then.
And we're back with your post game here at the Bernie Gymnasium. We got a final score, 61-55. The Bernie Mules on top of the Dexter Bearcats. A great game, great atmosphere throughout. Another classic between these two teams. And we'll go to real quick over the stats, and we'll talk about the game for the victorious Bernie Mules, headed up by Jordan McGowan with 22, followed by, we have Jesse Shelton with 11. Matt Eves with 11. Cameron Shipman with 7. Marcus Robertson with 7. And Sammy Walker only with 4. And for the Dexter Bearcats, Alan Flanagan leading the way with 28 points, followed up by Jake Cox with 8. Tyler Miller with 6. Let's see, it's Jake Lee with 6. Tyler Miller with 5. Jordan Fitz with 3, and Brent Hester with 3. And Ed, you got any statistics?
Yes, again, pretty even. The telltale there, I believe, was the three-pointer, while the Bernie Mules cooled off drastically there in the second half, going 5 for 9 in the first half and only 1 for 8 in the second, 6 for 17. But the Dexter Bearcats, they never got their long shot down underneath them, going 1 for 4 in the second half, so 3 of 14 for the game. But 18 rebounds that half for the Dexter Bearcats, being led by Alan Flanagan. So 31 total rebounds, 25 total rebounds for the Bernie Mules. Then 12 turnovers, 7 in the second half for the Dexter Bearcats. Only 2 turnovers by the Bernie Mules in the second half. 7 for the game. That was another telltale there, as they were able to protect that ball later on in the game when they needed to. And then fouls, but of course a lot of those fouls by Dexter, they needed to stop the clock and hope that Bernie would not make their free throws, and they kind of held true for a while. Bernie went on a dry spell from the line, but 19 team fouls in the second half against 9 fouls for the Bernie Mules. But fouled out for the Mules with Sammy Walker and Cameron Shipman each. But again, Bearcats weren't a whole lot better at the free throw line as well, and just weren't able to convert when they needed to. And ultimately, Bernie able to pull away there at the end for a 6-point victory.
Yeah, it was great ball control by the Bernie Mules late in that game. You could see Dexter getting back into the game slowly, and they just ran out of possessions. They were on their track to potentially tie that game and possibly take the lead. They had a few opportunities late, missed a few free throws, a couple open opportunities, and Bernie capitalized and ran out the clock in the end. And it was a great finish. Both teams definitely played hard. A great atmosphere in this contest, as it always is. And again, Bernie finds a way to win. Coming into this game, he was like, well, they're going to be outmanned talent-wise, but they find a way to get production out of Matt Eves. He's in double digits with 11 points. And they got good performance out of Marcus Robertson. He's got 7 points. And, Sammy Walker only has 4 points in this game. And I know I mentioned coming into this game he'd be a big factor, and he always is. But he didn't play hardly any in that second half. 17 seconds in the third quarter, and then he was only in a couple of minutes in the fourth. You mentioned Matt Eves, 12 points or so, 11 points, but he had 9 rebounds as well. Just came up with clutch play after clutch play. But ultimately, that the Dexter Bearcats unable to establish an outside shot today. It allowed those Bernie Mules just to pack down in the paint. Didn't allow Alan Flanagan to free up any space inside. But later on in the ball game as well, they continued to just pack down low and almost dare the Bearcats to take an outside shot, a long shot. But because of the lack of success throughout the game, they got a little gun shy with it. Alan Flanagan having a great game statistically, 28 points, and they were quiet 28 because he never got on a stretch of scoring. He just scored them here and there throughout the game, and Dexter unable to get another double-digit score in this game, their highest score with 8 following Flanagan. So Dexter having a hard time offensively tonight, and coming back on the Mules. But a fine performance by the Mules, and it's possible we see these two teams down the road in the county tournament in Bloomfield here later this month in January. So this might not be the last meeting between these two teams.
And I believe you said earlier today, is it Monday or Tuesday is the seed meeting for the county tournament?
It's tomorrow morning.
Saturday morning, excuse me.
Well, it's hopefully this morning to all the viewers.
Yeah, that's true. And they had the seed meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. But Coach Nichols talk about that tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock on the live show there, the Sports Roundtable. But good chance here. I would have thought earlier today that Dexter Bearcats would be a shoe-in for that number 1 seed. But after we saw the performance of the Bernie Mules this evening, there's a good chance they could come out of there with that number 1 seed.
That's true. That's going to play a big part in that seeding meeting tomorrow. Bernie over Dexter in this game. But it's been a great one, as it always has. Bernie now winning 8 of the last 10 between these two teams, and Bernie with a lot of confidence going forward. And Dexter, they were on a good run up until this game. We'll see how they respond with their next game going forward, and I'm sure they'll come away with many things to learn from this contest and build on it going forward. And we're looking forward to seeing both of these teams for the rest of the year, and we're looking forward to the county tournament here in a few weeks. They might meet up again, but another great performance. And if you missed it, I'll tell you, it's just another classic between these two teams, Bernie and Dexter, as it always is. And we've had fun. Ed, it's good to have you on for another game, as it always is. And we've had Brandon Horton on camera with us tonight, and Rick DePriest as our producer, and we sure appreciate their efforts. And we sure appreciate you for tuning in right here on YHC Sports for another classic between Dexter and Bernie. So stay tuned to our next game coming up in the future right here on YHC Sports.